for those in the audience listening audience in the industry, you may be interested if you've got tasting room hospitality staff that's ready for a refresher and needs some training or just to kind of kick them into high gear. This is a great opportunity to come explore your training class. So approximately how many people are in this class?
Unfortunately, in this particular beautiful setting, the seating is limited. We can only go to about 20 people, unfortunately. But that's a nice size group to work with. And right now the class is half full.
Okay. All right. So there's room for a few more in the 20th. Where could they reach you to register for the class? Do they just phone you?
They could call me.
Okay. And the number is?
775-530-6119.
Okay. That's an easy way. You've also got a website that they could go and sign up for classes there, and that is?
SuccessStrategiesInc.com.
Okay. That's a real easy one to remember. So that's another way people can sign
And
up.
Wine Women is also promoting it.
Oh, there you go. All right, so Wine Women members, if you want to know more, you can
and you get
go
a
to the
discount if you're a Wine Woman.
Ooh, there you go. Extra special things in there. So it was very interesting to watch you do the little role play there. Is that part of what you do in the classes?
Absolutely, yeah. It's not lecture. It's all skill development. And every single module is covered with a handout where they write. And I actually researched the wines served at the wineries who come to the workshop. And they work on the fact bridge benefit thing we were talking about earlier on their own wines. So it's not just okay, we're going to talk about a Cabernet now. We talk about your Pinot and your Cabernet.
Or as Misty was attempting to do very gallantly, trying to talk about a wine she had just seen in the last half hour from Rioja.
Misty did really well.
She did.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard. It's hard. So that was really great. So they get to build. So in the workshop, they get to build the bridges, as you said. So since it's being hosted at St. Francis, so they could talk about St. Francis's Sauvignon Blanc or whatever, and talk about the bridges about their own wine, so that they're ready to go the next day when they return to the tasting room. Is that right?
Right, but there's more than just St. Francis in that room, which really, is puts a different twist on it for me as a trainer. When I work with one winery and I work just with their wines, it's different. But if you've got like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 different wineries in there represented, I have to pluck the wines from all of those and show them how to. But again, it's boiled down to the basic fundamentals. So no matter what you're selling, you just go into the fundamental of what makes it work. Put it in your own words and your own style. Everybody sells differently.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I would think it'd be a lot of fun for different wineries to hear the bridges and the descriptors that they develop in your workshop, because of course there's always that old-fashioned rule of steal from the best. So they may hear other ideas that they want to adapt to their own as you go around the classroom in that development process. Do you find that happens sometimes as people say, I'm gonna take Jane's bridge because it applies to one of our wines?
Absolutely. Well, the bridges are pretty. The bridge is just a fundamental. You can express it your own way. Like, oh, my winemaker loves to do this because, or my brother-in-law tells me they do that because, or I think you'll find this exceptional because, or the reason I'm telling you that is you just want to connect it with a benefit. But yeah, one of the best things of a public class is they learn things from each other and they cross
pollinate. Is that
cross borrow. Yeah.
That's great.